Hello there, Yvonne Gaybauer with the design team on Scrapping with Flair. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a fun project tonight and thought I'd bring you through the creative process. I've had a few people ask me to do tutorials, and this will be my first time doing this, so you're going to have to be patient with me. And I did a lot of planning out ahead of time because honestly, if I were to take you through the whole process of me creating something from start to finish, we would be here for 2 hours, and I don't think anybody wants to sit and listen to me chatter away for 2 hours. But anyway, so I'm going to put the camera down and try and line it up here again so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll get started. So I'm taking on a bit of a buggy ride here. I'm going to try really hard not to get my hands right in front of the camera. But anyway, so what I'm going to be doing actually is I bought a package of, I saw this on a blog post that I have, that I follow, and absolutely fell in love with the idea because I thought it was so cool. But anyways, this is what I bought, a package of Mousetraps. Yep, you got it, Mousetraps. So yeah, I'm going to be using some of the papers from our June kit. I still have some left, and it was the kit that was had the Fab Scraps paper line in it, and had so much fun with this. But anyways, I dug it out again, and this is what I'm going to be using to do this project, as well as some other stuff from Leanne's store. I'm going to put a link to her store at the bottom when I'm done, so that you know where you can go to pick up these amazing little kits that you can work with. But anyways, what I did with this mousetrap, so I've already partially taken it apart. So I've taken off the little spring load thing at the bottom already. And then what I did was I sprayed it with some of my Lindy's Stamp Gang sprays. Now these things are amazing, truly. Now I don't know if you can see with the shine, and my screen's upside down, so every time I'm going to be doing something, I'm going to be moving my hands the wrong way. But anyway, so this is one of the Moon Shadow Mists, and the color that I used was the, what is this called? Burnished Copper, I think it is there, yeah. But anyway, so that's what I did, was I sprayed the front of it with the burnished copper. So I don't know if you can see this light. It's, anyways, there's a bunch of little sparkles and stuff on there, so it's kind of cool. Anyway, so what I'm going to be doing here is just distressing the edges of my paper. I'm all about the distressed look on my projects, and so that's all I'm going to be doing here as I go along. And I'm just using my Tim Holtz distress tool. Got this from Leanne's store. And so these little pieces of paper here have all been pre-cut and measured out as to where I want to put them. Now, I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with this little mousetrap once I'm done with it. I am going to put a hanger on it, so maybe I'll find some little nook or cranny in my house to hang it on. But anyway, yeah, I never did figure out a way to get really good into the corners with distressing. There I go with my hand in front of the camera again. I said I wasn't going to do that, didn't I? Well, I lied. I'm going to do that from time to time, because I'm sure I'm going to forget. And I don't have a great big huge tripod or some special webcam that I can hook up to my computer. Unfortunately, I got to do this the old-fashioned way, attached to my camera and take the card out and load it up. And anyway, it works. What can I say? Alrighty, so we're going to get rid of all of our paper fuzz here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my distress ink in, what is that? Walnut stain is what it's called. So, and I'm going to just distress the edges of everything here. I'm a distress queen, I tell you. I use my Tim Holtz inks all the time. Quite often I go to my vintage photo as sort of my go-to ink color it seems, but I wanted something a little bit darker for this project, so I grabbed my walnut stain. I'm sure either one of them would have been fine. So yeah, I'm just going to go around and just stress all of the, or ink all the edges, I guess. I just don't like the looks of that white when I get something down onto my project. I don't mind a little bit of it sticking out, but I just don't want a whole bunch of really stark white just glaring at you going, here I am, the white part of the paper. So the blog that I saw this on, there's a lady whose blog name is, I think it's Florence and Freddie is her name, and that's where I saw this idea. I'm actually going to distress the edge of my Mousetrap too, just so that it's not, that everything kind of blends into the edges, which I always like. I don't know, I'm looking to see if I'm in frame. Geez, I sure hope I was for the rest of it. Oh well, chalk it up to being a newbie. I'm totally going to pull the newbie card if it's not. Not sure how I'm going to get in there. Now watch, if I snap my fingers on this Mousetrap, there is no laughing aloud, because I tell you, that'd be freaking hilarious. Yes, that's what I did do. Grab the bigger sponge and the thing instead of this little thing is, I think, what I should have done. Exactly what I'm going to do. I have all of my sponges for my different distress stains in these little baggies. So if I'm looking for my walnut stain, there we go. Now that's what I'm calling some distressing. Much better. Yeah, that's going to just pull everything together, I think. Okay, so now to attach everything, see if I remember how I had this sucker set up. Let me get my distress ink out of the way and my little daubers and all that kind of fun stuff. Alrighty, so this is the one that goes down here, I believe. You betcha. So we're going to stick that down with some, I really like using the glossy accents. I just find that is just a great, nice working glue. Well, it's actually not just a glue, but it's a really nice multi-purpose everything, I guess. Now I'm just going to try and pry this up a bit so that I can get that under. Try to get it centered here. Sorry, I'm not used to. Okay, so somehow my video shut off. I'm not sure how, but anyway. So what I did was I attached my 2 pages or pieces of paper to the front. Let's back this up a bit of my Mousetrap, and then I was just about to attach it to the back as well here. Now hopefully my camera actually stays on this time. Lets me finish this. I have no idea why it shut off. I know I can ramble, but didn't think I rambled that much. Now, I also want to put this hanger in there. I'm just going to use this little S clip here as a hanger. Hopefully, that's what I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to put a nice big gob of the glossy accents on there, and hopefully that will hold. Sure hoping it does anyways. Maybe if I gob enough of the glue around it, the paper will stick. We will soon find out, won't we? Looks like it might work. And then what I want to do here is see if I can line up those two little holes, because I do want to try and put, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this because this was kind of spring-loaded when it came out of here. I don't know, I guess it will fit back in there. So I want to hang a charm from there. Okay, sorry, I had to just make sure it was going to go in. Just going to put some glossy accents in the hole there, and hopefully that's enough to hold it in there as well. Oops. Oh, there we go. Sorry. It's probably making quite a noise on the video. Sorry about that. I never thought that one through. Okay, now what I want to do too is, now I'm going to try, I just bought some of this tacky glue and I keep hearing it's so great, but I want to put a piece of lace along the top there. And this lace I got from Leanne's store too, and isn't that gorgeous? I just love this stuff. It is beautiful. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm just going to put it on the back of it here. We're going to try it anyways. This corner I'm going to have to try and put back together once I get it on, because it kind of came apart on me. Definitely is messy glue. Sure hope it dries clear. Guess we'll find out, won't we? I haven't figured out a way to cut these things without one end always coming apart. This ribbon, I love it, but there, that'll work. Now, same with this side, I guess. So what I did here is I just added a piece of, there I go, going up and get it down. So I just added a piece of ribbon to the top of that little piece of paper, kind of to hopefully cover up a little bit of that gold prong thing there. Now here we go again. Let's see if I can do this without snapping my finger. Although I think even I would have to laugh after the initial shock wore off. If that does happen, you might hear me say something that my mother wouldn't be proud of. Okay, just trying to get all of the extra. Oops, see? Going through my finger, wasn't under there. Now I am going to need a little bit more right there on the corner to tack that one down. If you guys could actually see me right now, you'd laugh your butts off because I've got the lovely, lovely bifocals, right? Yeah, bifocals don't work so great when you got to do really close work, I find anyways. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm forever peeking over the edge or out the bottom of them, so haven't figured that one out yet. Now I'm wondering if these flowers are still going to fit on the way I was hoping they would. Oh, I think they will. Oh yes, looks like they will do just that. Perfect. Okay, well I'm going to put this tacky glue to the test. I don't know how fast this stuff dries. This might be my test I don't want to do. Oops. Okay, where'd my tweezers go? I think I'm going to need them. These roses are from Leanne's store too. And they're from, there's some of these I Am Roses. Now this is just one of the bigger ones that I'm using. I Am Roses. Roses is what they're called. They are, hands down, my favorite flower I've ever worked with. These things are just gorgeous. The colors and, yeah, I just love them. Absolutely love them. They are great to work with. There. Aren't they gorgeous? Very cute. Put a little bit of lace up on the top there too. So I kind of, in my own little twisted, warped way of thinking of things, let's go grab some blue. Not sure why my video keeps shutting off, but it seems like it gets a certain distance and then it just quits on me, so I'm not sure if this is even going to work at all. I might be just explaining this afterwards instead of doing the whole tutorial. I'm hoping I can figure out how to get 3 videos together on one YouTube download. This could be a lesson in frustration yet too. I've had a few of those with the YouTube thing already. So yeah, I kind of had this idea in my head when I was planning this out. Now I've got ribbon stuck to my finger. I had some of these charms, and is that not the cutest charm? Little cuckoo clock. But anyways, what my brainwave little parody on the Mousetrap thing when I saw the little cuckoo clock was, you know, the nursery rhyme Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. Yeah, totally went with that. Not that I'm going to put Hickory Dickory Dock on my project anywhere, because I'm clearly not. Sorry, I'm kind of moving this up so it's out of your... So you really can't see what I'm doing, but what I'm trying to do is get this thing attached to the part that I just stuck back into the Mousetrap. There we go. I don't know if that's going to work as well as I thought or not. Kind of sits crooked off of there, doesn't it? Although it is cute. Well, we'll see if maybe I can figure something different out. We'll leave it like that for now. And then this little key was part of that little set as well, so I thought that would look kind of cool up at the top. Now that one I'm going to attach with glossy accents because I know that that will work. Okay, let's let's see here. I think I'm going to hang on to this thing with my tweezers as I put that on. There we go. Just hold that down for a bit. That's one thing I do like about the glossy accents, is it does not take long for it to adhere, and you've got it down. So there, put the key at the top. And there's my little swivel clasp for the... So yeah, I think I'm done with that. I don't know if I can hold it back if you can see it better. Try and get that at a little bit of a different angle. There. So, my little Hickory Dickory Dock clock mousetrap that I altered. There. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them on the bottom there. I will put a link to Leon's store underneath here, and to my blog, so I'll put some pictures on my blog of this. And thank you very much for stopping by. I had fun. I think this was kind of cool and fun to do. And yeah, we will talk to you guys soon. Signing off now. Bye-bye.